Okay, I did a lot of work in the garden yesterday and tried to start getting some of my pepper plants supported and cut back some of the tomato plants. Filled in a couple of my beds with the peat moss and compost, and I need to get some more vermiculite to add to my mix. So I'm not doing all the beds yet until I get some more vermiculite. And so what I did yesterday was I cut off, for instance, this plant was taking over the trellis, so we're just seeing how this works. They may die next week, I have no idea. I cut off the main stem here and took this one that has a few blooms on it. This is my beefsteak tomato plant, and I'm just letting it go to see how it does. Maybe I'll have some more things in the fall. I probably should go ahead and fertilize these with a little bit of powdered milk and Epsom salt, something like that. And then you notice I tied right here this cage to the trellis to try to support this pepper plant. And then over here I cut off some of this tomato plant also, went ahead and tied it up, as well as this one. This is a better boy, and it has one little lonesome stem coming out of this root, so I cut off the whole plant here, and then I'm going to grow up this little stem and see how that does. And this is the Roma grape tomato plant that just keeps taking over and getting bigger and bigger. But I actually topped this one off before I went to Greece on my vacation because I knew I couldn't get any taller than the stake that it was on, and then it just decided to bush out. So that's what I let it do instead of keep trying to train it up the stake. These are some jade green beans, and they're just getting eaten up by something. I don't know if it's slugs or what, but I put some slug pellets on here that I got from Gardens Alive, and still though my leaves are just being demolished by something. I have no idea. So I staked this trellis. As my last video, you noticed it was leaning over. It's very top heavy. As a matter of fact, the branch here is even split, but it's still living, so I'm just letting it do its thing because it's in a nice shady area in the afternoons. It gets a lot of shade, so it must be why this plant's been still producing tomatoes, because it's not subjected to the hot Florida sun for several hours during the day. I cut this one, the Golden Jubilee plant, back and left one nice little stem to grow up, and I tied off this pepper plant with the cage to give it a little more support. I have no idea how this is going to hold up, but next year I'll have to figure out a better way to support my tomato plants. Cleaned up this bed a little bit, cut back all these tomato plants. This one doesn't look like it's going to do too well. It's kind of brown and something. I don't know what's going on with it. There's another one I cut. So I'm real anxious to see if this is going to work or not. Because I would love to have some more tomatoes this fall. Because it stays hot where I am pretty much into November. So it'll be good tomato weather in October. So this one I didn't cut back too much. It's going all over the place. But I cut back 2 main stems on it. My peppers are looking pretty happy. I put a cage on here to kind of help support them. I could probably go ahead and pick these banana peppers. These are the hot banana peppers. I like those. Those are pretty good. Some jalapenos here that need to be picked. They're starting to crack a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead and get those off so I can try to find something to put those in. I put these in eggs a lot. They're really adds a good flavor. I love the jalapeno flavor. If I take out the seeds and the membrane, I really don't have any heat. So it just adds a really good fresh flavor. Probably go ahead and get this yellow pepper over here too. but let's see. Still turning a little bit. I might leave it on there just another. At the end of the day, I'll pick it. I'll leave him on there today. I got a cucumber here. One of the very few that I've been getting. I'll let that one get a little bit bigger. Supported this plant again with a stake and tied it off to kind of counterbalance it. It's been leaning towards one side, so I guess that's the heavy side. Again, I already have a lot of peppers on here. I'll probably be able to get next weekend some more peppers off of here and do stuffed peppers again. My family's enjoying them. They'll be tired of them by the time this plant's done with all these peppers, though. I got about another 7 or 8 on this plant, so. Alright. So that's where we are today. Got it weed-eated and cut. Just really gonna enjoy it this week. I'm gonna get in here and start planting some more things.